fond of tavern rooms, and last night was not the best of sleep. Would you have anything better?
And I think we lost him.
Maybe?
Did you hear me?
No, you cut off.
Last night was not the best of, then we lost him.
And last night was not the best of sleep, and do you have anything better?
I think you'll find the tavern might be more willing to give you a better room. And when it comes time in the morning, I would suggest you go find a tavern out called Nowhere Inn. Or Nobody Inn. Is that what I called it? What did I call it?
No
I called
one's
it
home.
Nobody Inn. Forgotten Inn, that's what I called it.
Forgotten.
Called the Forgotten Inn. It's up here in the Northern District. I can instruct her to take you to it. It is not too far, and I'm sure you'll find a wealth of information there, as well as a proper meal.
She asks, has he heard anything about the wizard who was killed, or is that beneath him?
That was a regret, but there were issues relating to nobles in far-off towns, which he had offended with failed hair growth potions.
So it's unrelated. God damn it.
Lily says, I was wondering what was up with my uncle's beard.
Is Shas also there? Or no?
Chase is also there.
So Surina takes a look at Chase as well, trying to make sure that both her and Lily are okay. And she also says, "I'm very sorry that I let you get captured. Please forgive me."
And Chase just she's kind of resting against the wall at this point. No, it's fine. It's just, I want to be done with. Get back to Ashenport and sleep in my own bed.
I need to discuss something with you at a later time when you're ready.
Yes.
Did we need to wait like 3 days for something in this town? I thought we were waiting for something.
That was going to be
from-
the wizard in his research.
Yeah. Oh,
the
right.
wizard's dead.
Yeah, the wizard got his ass killed.
Alright, so at this point, you're all pretty much free to go and get back to rest, and then you can check in the tavern in the morning. Or the inn in the morning. I think it meant to be a tavern. So is that what your guys' plan is for the most part?
Pretty much.
That's
Surina's
right,
gonna-
before we leave.
Does Lily have her stuff back at this point?
The
Yeah,
party
we were
had
with
the rest.
John.
Yeah, the party had found the rest of Lily's stuff in the caverns below, with the exception of the greatsword, which Lily had recovered herself.
Does Lily have her signet ring?
That would have been included with her stuff.
Yeah, that would have been included with the rest of the stuff.
No,
Actually, that
that
would've
was
been-
actually included with the greatsword.
Okay.
Oh? Why?
Because the bandits didn't know who Lily was, or the slavers didn't know who Lily was.
Okay.
Okay.
So Lily's going to put on the signet ring again, and just kind of hold her hand, and close her eyes. It looks almost as if she's praying.
Alright, before we leave, we came here investigating something. We actually seem to have had that interfered with by multiple causes now. Will you assist us in our investigation?
I am not the one to ask. When you get to the tavern tomorrow, the Forgotten Inn, I'm sure you will be able to ask someone who could help. He does owe you a favor, after all.
Lily says, by the way, that Dragonborn's great axe. Would you mind letting us have that?
Battle axe.
Yeah, the battle axe. And he stops and thinks about that. I must unfortunately decline. That will be a symbol of who rules the Colosseum, and if I were to allow it to leave, it would be troublesome.
Understood.
Alright. And everyone
I should probably stop eating Maz's candy. She's going to kill me.
everyone thinking at this point?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, Surina and Lily can debate over who gets the great axe and who gets the short sword.
They're not getting the great axe.
They're not
No,
getting the
they're
axe.
not. Okay, never mind.
And Lily has no need for a short sword.
Yeah.
And actually,
So-
the short sword is actually something I'm interested in as an upgrade from the dagger.
Right.
But you're a
Okay,
wizard. Why would
fair
you
enough.
need a sword? But two things from Elana. One, how much money did she end up making?
How much did you bet on the last fight?
350.
350.
She bet, and that was on Rogar's fight?
That was on the Rogar fight, and I bet it on Lily.
You bet on Lily. So you bet 350 on Lily. So you're going to
1,000
get
gold.
back.
How
Yeah,
much?
so you spent 350, but you're getting back 1,000.
Holy crap.
Nobody was willing to bet on Lily when Rogar went into the fight.
So literally, Elana has made the party like thousands upon thousands of gold, and she can literally
not
retire
thousands upon
somewhere.
thousands.
Yeah, she's probably made the party about 2,000 gold, give or take.
1 second.
So-
actually.
Yeah, 150.
Well,
If Mountain Blade has told me anything, betting on yourself in an arena fight is the best way to make money.
Well, the other thing
Well,
is
if you win, good for you. If you lose, you have other things to worry about.
Ilana
Exactly.
probably didn't tell anyone she was going to bet, so Ilana now has a pretty purse that no one else knows about.
1,164 GP.
Yeah, she has a pretty purse that she can hang on to for the time being. All right.
As far as
Also-
Lily's concerned, she is not in any sort of state of mind to argue. She'll just follow the party.
Yeah, so everyone
And,
goes.
Serena will basically baby both Jas and Lily to make sure that they get back to their beds all right, because she feels really bad about letting them get captured.
Chase is in much better condition than Lily. Like Chase was up there to be eye candy for Rogar. That was pretty much her entire thing.
This is the quietest anyone has seen Lily the entire time she's been with them, and she's just holding her hand the entire way.
Also, there was another thing that I was going to do.
Yeah.
When they were leaving, Alana was going to stay back slightly and ask the guy if he knew anything about White Fang.
All right. So she asked about White Fang. He stops and thinks, now that's a name I haven't heard in a while. He used to be champion here until Rogar took over.
What happened to it?
Well, let's just say the old werewolf was cut down to size.
So he's deceased. Would you happen to know if and where he would have a grave?
He was not given a grave.
But then what happened to his remains?
Thrown to the ocean.
All right.
If it wasn't fit for the lion, that is.
I'm getting a lot of echo from somebody.
It's from Risu.
Yeah. Risu.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, Risu,
What?
Go ahead and hit mute,
Echo.
please.
we're getting a lot of echo off of you.
Yeah.
All right. You don't actually know where the people who are down below went currently,
I could drop
so
it.
you could probably check into that tomorrow. And if you ask Cassell about that, he will again tell you, ask about that tomorrow.
Basically, it's the DM's way of saying he kind of wants to wrap today up.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, the same here. I want to eat something.
Yeah, so
Oh,
you go back to the tavern or the inn for the night. You all get rested up. It's Risu, mute your mic. Please mute your mic, or I will mute you for you.
That's actually kind of painful now.
All right, so the party goes back to the tavern, and it's inn, tavern, whatever you want to call it. It's a restful night's sleep for once. Nothing happens of note. It is all completely fine. On the next day, then, Chase, once the party comes down, gets their meal and gets ready to head out. Chase is still a little quiet, maybe not as quiet as Lily was yesterday, and she leads them off to the inn that she was directed to. All right.
All right.
And map is... I have a map for this one, by the way. The Forgotten Inn.
So wait, why are we in the inn?
Because we were told to go here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you were asked to come here the next day because...
Oh, hey, I see the maid. And the dude. And the other dude.
Yeah, it's almost like it's surprising. So as you walk in, you see that there is an upper area to the tavern guarded by a large half-orc woman with a warhammer in her hand. And she sees the group come in, and she kind of just snorts and takes a slight step out of the way in case they would come closer.
Lily's gonna walk by and go, "Thanks, cutie," as she walks through.
Serena just walks past.
Yeah, the maid is in much more casual clothing right now. You can see that there is Excel and the other tiefling, which the party had met down in this caverns down below, and they are both speaking at the far corner. So, yeah, Alfred, just come in.
Yeah. Serena's just... Wait, am I muted or am I not?
You're not muted, no.
Okay, yeah. Serena's just going to sit down and wait, looking at the maid and the others with interest.
Yeah. And as they come in, the two tieflings turn in their chairs and they both address the group. Ah, welcome. Glad you could make it. Excel was just telling me how things were wrapped up in the Colosseum. Glad you fulfilled everything I was hoping you would take care of.
Lily's
Serena
gonna...
says...
Go ahead.
Serena says, I'm surprised. You seem to have had this planned down, and from what I saw in the arena, it looked like you had a little bit of help in that fight.
And the one tiefling just starts to laugh. Yes, quite. Everything has been planned out ever since I heard wind of this group. You did exactly as I had hoped.
Lily's gonna wave at Mara, by the way.
Yeah, and Mara will nod back and wave herself. She has a slightly warm smile. She looks tired though as well.
Lily turns towards the tiefling. Are you sure no one saw that?
And saw what particularly?
Lily nods and says, good.
And he's just grinning and chuckling at that. My dear, deception is my forte. And I must thank you, now that the Colosseum is under my control as well, things will finally be a bit better in this town. We just have to deal with Ivor, but that is none of your concern.
I really don't appreciate being used, however. That goes against my standards.
Nobody likes being used, dear.
Lily shrugs. As long as everyone's good in the end, it doesn't matter to me.
Right then. Anyhow, for doing me this lovely favor and performing so exceptionally well, I do believe that Nemo owes you a favor. So, is there anything you might wish to know?
Okay, pause for just a second.
We
Who
found him?
do we want to...
Alright, I'm gonna throw names out.
Okay, hold on. I'm going all robotic-y because I'm trying to download... okay,
You're
there we
sounding
go.
fine.
Yeah, no, my sound was coming in robot.
Okay.
Alright.
So yeah, it's fixed now. So who do we want to have ask the question because we don't want to fuck it up.
Lily doesn't have anything in particular.
You have the feedback. Hey.
She is curious about the drow thing, but
We'll see about the cult, which is what I'm thinking about because that's what we even came here in the first place for.
that's actually kind of the furthest thing from her mind at this point, because another one of her goals has been met. So.
All right. So, is anyone actually going to ask a question now?
Lily's going to look back at Surina and kind of have signal to her that she should ask.
My mic's not even working now.
We can kind of hear you, yes.
You're quiet, yeah.
Damn it.
You're just a little quiet.
Surina?
We came here to investigate the appearance of a group of cult constructs, two murderous scarecrows that were quite deadly in combat and murdered several bandits we were attempting to take care of before. With that in mind, we came here to try and find some information because all information pointed that they would be based here, but we have no lead now.
Yes, the Drow clan cult. It's a cult. Yes, the Drow cult. I know about them. They have been some while. Believe me, I know. We handled the final dealings with them ourselves. Quite a pretty penny from that ordeal. No, but I believe I know exactly what you're talking about. One of our agents who are working up in the northern region came across a rather interesting deal at a farm. there was a wealth of constructs and the smell of rotting corpses in the area. As they investigated further to perform their job, they discovered symbols. And he pulls out a little piece of paper with a symbol on it which matches the ones you know. Symbols such as this. And I believe this might be of interest to you.
Well, that is the symbol that we saw on the constructs once we had defeated them. So most likely, this is the area we need to go to next.
Yes, I believe it would be as well. Now then, as I said, I know this cult is gone. My organization saw to the end of it ourselves. Though, it's possible that somebody's found one of their old spellbooks and is trying to use their magics to bring things back into order. I do not know myself, it doesn't affect me that much, but I think that information might be worth something to you.
It will affect you if 1,000 scarecrows show up on your doorstep.
Perhaps. But they did not seem to be near the capability of producing anything worthwhile from what I heard in the report. Yet, anyway. Besides, if I'm not mistaken, you have a more immediate interest in this, do you not?
Perhaps.
What I need, I doubt you could ever provide.
Oh, I would be surprised if that were true, my dear. We can provide a great many deal of supplies, or a great deal of information and deeds around these parts.
Lily,
Serena,
Lily stands up and she says, "You admit that I helped save your city, is that correct?"
You helped bring the Colosseum under my control. That is correct. Helping the city out was a side effect.
What kind of reward do you think is fitting of a noble woman saving your city?
And he just grins even wider at that point. Well, we could think of several things not to do with your city. So then, how about this? You're Lily Callowin of Haven, daughter to the Viscounts in that city, no?
Correct.
Excel, the book. And Excel goes over and hands him a book. Alright, yes. Yes, Lily Callowin. These will be your parents. Strike them off the list. They are not to be targeted by anyone.
oh, convenient.
Lily bows and says, "Thank you."
I love how no one has even questioned what they actually do.
Serena at this point is just sitting back and going, I have no idea what's going on. This is all too backroom dealing for me.
Yeah, and by this point as well, especially with that comment, Chase seems to be a little irritated, grinding her teeth, but she doesn't say anything.
If she won't say it, I'll say it. So, is that a hit list or slaver goals of yours? Just out of curiosity.
A hit list, actually. There are several targets that we are forbidden from targeting by our code, and if it is added to the list, nobody will question it. And he just crosses his arms and keeps his smile even wider. And at this point, you can see that everyone in the area is armed.
It's probably a very bad idea to not do anything stupid.
So
no, it is a bad idea to do something stupid. Holy shit! I just what did I just
Lily
say?
says, "You want me to do something stupid?" No.
No, please, no.
Right. Well then, with the information I have provided you with, is there anything else you shall need, or shall you be on your way?
I need access to your libraries, perhaps.
I apologize, those are not something under my domain.
Who should we talk to for that?
And Chase just kind of looks at the others. We should probably worry about that later. Get back and deal with this, whatever's constructing the constructs, and go from there.
Can Lily do an insight check on them?
Sure, Lily
In
can.
particular, in regards to that hit list and what it might be about.
Alright. What's Lily roll?
14?
Alright. From what Lily can tell, the hit list is... She can tell that it is a hit list, that taking them off the list, it was targets for assassination. And that what he said is very likely true, that if it's written off the list here, that they can't be targeted. at least by this group.
Doesn't save him from anybody else. Also, sorry, I had to drop out there because, yay, reapplying pain meds.
Woo.
Yay.
And I'm also getting really, really hungry, so are we
Yeah,
wrapping it up soon?
I figure we should pretty much wrap it up about now.
Yep, I
Okay.
gotta go soon too. Our supper's all ready.
Yeah.
All right,
I
so
gotta go make supper.
yeah, at this point, it's like, well, if you are all done now, I shall bid you adieu. It's been a pleasure to meet you all, and if you happen to need any interesting aid in the future, be sure to stop in. We might be able to come to an agreement. And he stands up and he gives a half bow as he waves you all out.
Lily curtsies in response and heads on out.
Serina bows in response. Serina bows in response and says, "Hopefully, I acquitted myself in the battle quite well."
Anyone else have anything to say? Because otherwise, I think we're pretty much golden here.
No, not really.
Lily's going to negotiate for the best room in the tavern.
Well, here's the thing with that, though. They just slept in the night, so it's currently the next day in the
Oh,
morning.
it's the next day? Gotcha. Okay.
And with the
Yes.
information they had, with the information they just learned from him, and the idea that they want to deal with the cult as soon as possible, they're probably going to leave immediately and get back at nightfall.
Okay, yeah, I thought it was nighttime, so yep, scratch that. I'm all set.
We
All
could
right.
still negotiate for
Obvious-
the home. That way it's already there.
Let's do that
Yeah,
next
it's already
turn.
there and
Let's
done.
do it
Yeah.
next week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
so
then he's also going to have to debate getting Mara into being the maid for the room, obviously.
Of course, that's part of Lily's requirements.
uh,
But yeah, let's wrap it up so we can all do our things.
yeah, so that's pretty much all taken care of there. So this has been a fairly interesting session, I feel, but yeah, we're gonna wipe it off there. So you guys, with this, you're going to end up heading out of the tavern and making your trip back up to to Ashenport and go from there to deal with the word I'm looking for, and deal with the supposed cult and the constructs and necromancy that you've been informed about. Given proper directions, which were delivered to Chase once again, you should be able to find it easily enough and go from there.
All right,
So I think we're good for this.
cutting
Yeah.
out the stream. Thank you all.
Yeah.
Yeah.